Hello, how's it going? Just a quick video for you today, a sort of fleet update before I head off. Tomorrow I'm going away. It's Tuesday as I record this, and tomorrow, Wednesday, very early morning, I'm going to leave for an offshore trip. First one since before all this COVID stuff happened. First one since February, and it's obviously June now, so it's been a big while. Yeah, just a quick update on the fleet as it is. So there are 14 cars currently in my fleet. That's not including the TTO2 shelfer that's behind me there. Don't include that. It doesn't include the Proline Pro MT, which I still have, which is going to be for sale once all this lockdown, everything's back to normal. Once that's all over and done with, then I'll sell it. Doesn't include the Triple X SAT, which is getting given away when I get back. So most of them are absolutely fine. Nothing's changing with them, but there are a few that sort of need a quick update, so which is what this video is for. First of all, the Hang Long truck project. I did mention previously that I was having a problem with the leaf springs. These are the leaf springs that have arrived, but the two mounting holes are too close together and they can't mount onto these axles at all. They're just too close, so they won't bolt through. So I had to try and make my own. I did make my own, wherever that is. Where is it? There it is. I used some annealed steel and introduced it to some heat. Actually, no, is this the... I think this might be the... I'm not sure which one this is. This might be the right one or the wrong one. But the point is, I couldn't get it hot enough, so it still has a bit of a memory. Is it this one? No, it's not. But whatever, there is one, it still has a bit of a memory, so when you bend it, it stays bent. It doesn't spring back again, so that's no good. There you go, let's see. That's it there. See, I can't make it. I can make it into a moustache now, but I can't use it as a leaf spring, so that's no good whatsoever. I do have an alternative. Here it is here. I've not finished this one yet. This is the recoil spring from a chainsaw, which is obviously already a spring, so it's perfectly springy. It's absolutely ideal. The only issue is just a bit narrow. It's about maybe a mil or 2 millimeters narrower than the leaf springs should be on this, so there might not be enough material once you drill the holes on either side of it. We'll see. So the Hang Long truck project is coming along. I'm going to build these 4 leaf springs and see if I can drill them properly, get them all mounted up. Once that's done, the rest of it will be hopefully plain sailing, because everything else is here, and yeah, it should be okay. The TT01E next. This is perfectly good. I did a video with it 3 or 4 days ago and it went like stink. You may have seen it, but the only problem is the center shaft is a little bit warped. It's no longer completely true, so it vibrates, especially at high RPM, makes a racket. So it's just going to build up fatigue, and it's probably going to wear the bearings out at either end as well. So I'm going to get a new replacement center shaft when I get home. I'm also going to replace the steering assembly with alloy uprated steering assembly. As I explained previously, there are no ball ends on this, so it's sort of just, you got the post and it moves up and down on it, but there's no ball end to make that a nice smooth. It sort of binds a little bit, so I'm going to replace that steering setup. But apart from that, this thing is spot on. The Team Corelli Triton is finally a decent monster truck, I think. I think we've finally sorted it out, and it'll be reliable and fun to drive. I've removed the wheelie bar. It was getting walloped every time it wheelies. This has got a 4600 kV brushless system in it, so it's got plenty of power. Every time I hit the wheelie bar, it would send the truck tumbling, so I've removed that completely. It is a bit, now wheelies on the back of the shell. The shell's a bit scuffed and scraped, but I don't care about that. You've got to practice a little bit of throttle control, because otherwise it'll easily go over the back. But it's quite easy to just run it along the shell there, it's fine. The servo saver has been replaced with the Corelli HD servo saver under there, and it is behind underneath this cage part, and it is much better. Much better. The truck finally steers properly, and when you give it a command on the transmitter, it responds with the wheels, as opposed to command, servo saver opens and you get no steering. So it's way better than it was. Word of warning, if you're going to do this, the servo saver is universal. It's not specific for this truck, so I had to drill holes in the servo saver. It's nice thick plastic, so it should be plenty strong. However, when you drill the holes for this truck, there's not a huge amount of material on either side of the holes left, so hopefully it'll be strong enough, but we'll see. I've tested it once and it was way better. You combine that with the shocks which have been serviced properly. I think it's 30 weight oil throughout now, including drilling out the 4 boreholes on the shock pistons because they were not formed properly. Now this should be great fun. I've tested it once and it ran spotlessly and it actually flew, and yeah, it was a fun truck finally. So hopefully I've cracked it. And the G-Made Komodo finally got its snorkel. Now that it has a snorkel, it's obviously way better at everything. It's better at climbing, it's better at forging rivers, it's better at descending hills, it's better at rock crawling, it's better at everything. The snorkel obviously changes everything, so that's good. I've also fitted the metal servo mounts because the servo mount was flexing. The JX servo failed. It's rubbish. It was very strong, 20 odd kilos of shove at 6 volts, but just didn't last very long. So it's now got worryingly similar looking. I'm hoping it's not just a rebrand of the same one, but it looks like it might be. E-Tronics servo, same spec, 20 kilos waterproof, yada yada yada, metal gears, but it looks very similar, so I'm hoping it's just not a rebrand of the same one, but it might well be. We'll see. Anyway, yes, the Komodo is good. Also, oh sorry, the 8mm hexes have arrived, the metal hexes. So I had to do the axle extenders, the hex extenders. Sorry, the hex extenders chewed one of the back wheels up because obviously you've got the hex, and then the wheel hex fits over it. But if you've got a hex extender, that puts it out a little bit, so the actual surface to surface contact is reduced, and it wore away the wheel a little bit. So these have actually got 2 new beadlock wheels on the back. But yeah, this is all good too, and I still love it, and everything else is fine. Every other RC is as was, so all good. Right, I don't know how long we're going to be away for. It's anyone's guess, a month maybe more, I don't know. What I do know is I'm flying to Norway tomorrow, and then once we get on the vessel, it's 10 days worth of quarantine on the vessel. So that's going to extend whatever trip length is by 10 days. So I don't know, but it might be a month, maybe a month and a half, I don't know, but we'll see. In the meantime, just take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Alright, catch you later. Be safe. Bye.